Hey Scorpio, welcome to your reading for the month of December. And although this is a general love reading, sometimes I'll get work stuff or hobbies. And so just keep that in mind. If I receive that stuff, I'm going to go there as well. I just kind of move wherever spirit wants me to. I did pre-shuffle because I don't like to spend a lot of video time where you watch me shuffle. So I did pre-shuffle. And let's just go ahead and get started, okay? All right, so the overall energy for the month. Ooh, radical honesty. So I feel like you're coming to a point in time during this month or sometime within this month where you've had to become really, really honest with your current situation. Maybe before you weren't really willing to look at what this was for you. And so I think you're taking stock of a lot of things. And notice this person has armor on. So it's almost like you're taking it off instead of like guarding yourself. You're taking it off and going, "What is this?" And this person's face is even marked up. So I feel like you've gone through quite a lot in the past, in the recent past, and you're just at a place. I feel like sighing, like just giving a deep, deep breath and sighing because there's been clarity. You've gotten clarity, or it's about to come to you about your situation. So this is very, very heavy, and I can definitely feel it. I can feel the heaviness of that. For your other energy, so abundance. I am a limitless being and I can manifest whatever I desire in this physical reality. So I feel like a lot of you, due to being able to look at things realistically, are moving into an abundant time frame. And I feel like sometime this month you will start to see some of the give back with that. So I think you're actually in a really good place in comparison to what you're moving out of and away from. So I read energy is energy. This might be you, it might be your person, but how I differentiate when I'm reading energy is that this is your person or the other energy, and this is you. Granted, that could be reversed, so just keep that in mind, and if it resonates, then it resonates. Hopefully, it does. So when it comes to your person, Nine of Cups. So a lot of people will look at this and say that you are their wish fulfillment. Which granted, that would be accurate. The downsides of this card, and in particular the individual that I'm picking up here, is that Nine of Cups can be really so content to where they're not really making any type of move. And they're kind of guarded within their contentment. And notice this person has their eyes closed, just kind of looking down. I feel like whoever you're dealing with is the type of person that focuses more on accomplishments, like things that they have done instead of things that they are doing. So behavior patterns is not really something that they're trying to look at. It's just more of, I'm going to look at my accomplishments and I'm going to focus on my stuff, like stuff. I get kind of an empty feeling when I'm tapping into the energy of this person because it's almost like just not a lot of depth. Like it's a surfacey type of feeling based upon the stuff that I have and not really willing to look into deeper things that could help themselves and the relationships that they have around them. Yep, Two of Pentacles. So this person is multitasking. This guy is looking at his stuff. So you have somebody, this can be a happy card, but this is also a multitasking card. And in this card, you have somebody that's trying to do all these things at once to kind of distract themselves from this connection that they have with you. This person may have more than one option. I get kind of like almost a smug sense. So I don't know if this person is very successful in work. And They tend to ride off the coattails of their success at work, but when it comes to relationships, it's almost just like in shambles all the time. So this person is trying to make a decision about this connection. Yep, so they look at you as somebody that has their stuff together. You are abundant. You have this abundance card. You've clearly gone through. This is a very specific reading. You've gone through a lot, and I don't know who this is going to resonate for, but you are coming out of a very, very, very dark time, and now you're looking like the star of the show. I mean, you've got abundance coming in. You got your stuff together. You're starting to follow your intuition, which is really starting to pay you back dividends. And this person sees that. This person sees that with you and is just kind of like, oh man, like I'm almost getting like a heart drop, kind of like, oh shit, what did I do? Type of energy. And yep, you're not talking to this person. I feel like they were playing a lot of games. This person plays head games. They really don't know how to play nice at times when they get frustrated with where things are going. So I feel like this person has played games with you before. You are very aware of this. Like you're looking right over at the head games and going, yep, I know what this is now. I know what you're doing. And this is exactly what has been happening. So I think this person is still in that energy of playing games. I think this person has been very hurtful to you in the past. And they're still in that space. They really don't know how to play nice all the time, especially when it comes to getting what they want on a really authentic level. When I go further into their feelings, oh, yeah, look at that. They're focused on work. So this is how this person deals with their problems. They will just delve into work because that is the only thing that tends to work for them. So they're probably engrossed with work, but in the pauses of work, they're feeling very nostalgic within this connection. And I'm sensing quite a bit of guilt as well. But they don't really go too deep into their feelings with that because, again, they're not trying to look at their behavior so much as what have I accomplished. So it's a very kind of stubborn energy that I'm picking up. Also, so they think having you in their life is a celebration. I have a feeling that this was probably a lot of fun for them, this connection with you. You really brought a lot of joy to their life. And you also brought, I mean, look at this. This is a cup. And Scorpio is full of emotion, so you kind of filled them up and brought depth to their life that they may not have recognized before. This person wants to travel with you, and you may have traveled with this person in the past, but this is something that's also kind of on their mind, and that might be also due to nostalgic memories as well. And this person, like I said at the beginning, this person might have more than one choice, and they're trying to figure out which is the best choice. Obviously, you're the red door. You're the one that has the most passion. But due to their inability to really look at things that truly matter, they're weighing their options without really being able to come to a decisive decision. But I have a feeling that they're kind of moving closer to you. So that's them. Where you're at, you're like, screw you, stay away from me. You're looking pretty mad. You have some papers in your hand. You might have receipts from this person as far as them talking to other people or them just doing something that really, really burned you, whether it be online or with other people. But it's kind of like you're just done with it. So I feel like you did cut this person off, or you're not currently talking to them. And even if you wanted to talk to them, I'm not sure that you would be, you'd get your stinger out, Scorpio. I think you wouldn't have a problem telling them what you're thinking and feeling right now because of what this person has put you through. And also, you have some options as well, but this is kind of causing you some confusion. I think the abundance, some of you might feel really overwhelmed with the changes that have occurred in your life. And you're trying to determine what's real and what's not because you do have so much good coming into your life, but you've been through so much in your recent past. It's almost like, what if this is too good to be true? Like, I need to determine what's really genuine for me and what's not. And I feel like you're trying to figure that out right now. You do have a lot of options as well, though. And I think that you're aware of that and you're trying to keep it an open mind, but you're also trying to do what's best for you at this point. Nine of Pentacles, yep. So you probably decided to separate yourself from this person. You're focusing on your own stuff, taking stock of yourself, and also just trying to determine, where else can you go creatively or work-wise that will bring you more contentment and stability right now. I think you're really focused on stability, and I also feel like a lot of you are focusing on how things make you feel. Like you're really trying to tap into your intuition to make more solid decisions with what you're experiencing in your life right now. And I feel like you are making better decisions with that. Yep, and the Tower. Yes, you've had a breaking down of consciousness is what I'm getting from this. This relationship has really caused you to break down certain belief patterns and really find your worth is what I keep getting from this. It's almost like you're watching. I mean, look at this family. They're not freaking out. It's like I kind of knew this was coming. I knew that there was going to be a breakdown of some sort. I knew that this was going to happen. And I'm willing to just watch it burn because that's what needs to happen. It just needs to go to the ground so that I can start from a solid foundation and build something else. And that's where I think you're kind of at. As far as your own thoughts and feelings regarding this connection, yeah, look at that. Self-love. Isn't that what I've been telling you the whole time? Focusing on yourself. You're giving back to yourself. You're really, man, you're really just taking good stock of yourself and what you want. I feel like really proud right now, like almost like kudos to you, You've really put in a lot of work into yourself. This relationship really wear and tear on you. This was very, very tough on your soul. It's almost like this person just really kind of shook you to the core type of thing. And it's almost like you're giving condolences to the nostalgic memories, like there's a book open and it's like, yep, you were a chapter in my book, but you're not my book. Does that make sense? I hope that makes sense, what I'm getting. And inner conflict. So my world is chaotic right now. Can't seem to think straight. I think some of you, again, might be overwhelmed by the new energy that's coming in. And it's really good stuff. But it does create like a period of instability because everything that's old and worn out that you no longer need in your life is literally, it's going away. It's getting torn down. And so whenever you go through that period, you're going to wonder like, what's real, what's not. I just want to be stable. I want to feel stable, but there's some conflict going, should I stay or should I go, So that's kind of what I'm picking up from that. And the Hanged Man is the overall energy of the reading. This is so fitting too, because it's kind of like this calls for you to gain a higher perspective. And that's exactly what this reading has been all about for you is, you're gaining a higher perspective about this situation. Now, if some of you might want to stay or go back to this connection, and if you do, there is some advice cards that I have for that. As far as where this relationship, so this might resonate with some of you. Obviously, this is very specific, but this might be a common law union. This might be something where you were with this person for a very long time. Maybe you lived with them for a very long time. And it would almost be considered marriage, or you guys were operating like you were married. This is a very transitional type of love. So this relationship was attracted to you that serves a transitional role. So, which that's so fitting because look at this, like breaking down of thought patterns, behavior patterns, learning your self-worth. This person's ready to move forward, understanding that, okay, thank you for the lesson. You helped me transition into a better space in my life through all this pain. And devil in disguise. So initially this person may have appeared almost like an angel to you, but you found out had kind of like a hidden dark side. This is urging you to not allow them to pull the wool over your eyes. This is a very, very deep, dark energy. So I think initially you had gotten into this relationship kind of like, this is almost too good to be true type of thing. Like this person is everything. But it's clear that you found out that this person wasn't. And so there's still, an air of caution with this other energy. But like I said, if you choose to go back, we all have our lessons. I'm not going to judge if you stay or go, but if you do stay, here's some advice cards for you. Hold off on the sex and allow your sensual tensions to grow. This may have been a very fast-moving relationship for you. So this is urging you, if you want to interact with this other person, you need to take it slow and not be impulsive, not allow your more primal emotions take hold. It's also urging you to ask that incompatibilities are too much. Is it really worth the fight? So it's also asking, is this relationship worth it with as much pain as it's put you through? This is challenging you to take a second look at what does this relationship bring you and what have you gotten from it? Like, what has this relationship done for you? And it urges you to take a second look at that. Keep things light and fun. So if you do interact with this person, it needs to be light. It needs to be fun. We already know that this person doesn't really do too well with deep emotions. And so keeping it light and fun is a way that you can interact with them, make them feel good while you feel good. Be loyal and faithful. Cheating is never the answer. I have a feeling that, your person, this may be applicable to your person, that cheating is not the answer. Because I'm definitely just getting a lot more head games on their end and a lot of guardedness on your end. So I feel like this would be more applicable to your person. Like, hey, you might not want to cheat if you go back. And then keep your emotions in check. So again, just, being present and not being impulsive, I think is kind of the key with this partnership, not losing yourself in the really, really deep emotions that you're experiencing. And if you do decide to stay, when would it potentially pick up off the ground and actually go somewhere? It says a special date. So I don't know if there's a special date coming up for you guys, if there's an anniversary or a birthday. But on and around a special day. It can also be the holidays. I mean, we're right around the holidays as well, is when something could come to a conclusion, resolution, or pick up where it left off. Scorpio, I really hope that helped you and that made sense to a lot of you. You really seem to be moving in a great space. So I really hope that you guys have a great, great holiday. Love you guys lots. See you next month. Bye.